Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. My name's Derek Ray. I'm delighted to have alongside me, as usual on these occasions, Stuart Robson. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. It's Real Madrid against Brazil.
Yes, thanks as always. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Hazard has it. Here's Ronaldo. It should be. And a goal! Not bad for starters. They take an early lead.
Well, you have to admire this bit of play. Just look how he runs with the ball. He always looked in control, didn't he? That's a brilliant goal.
So underway again here, 1-0 the score. Timber. He has time to play it over. He's given them a corner. Just wanted to get it out of there. Vitor Ferreira, he has teammates around him. Can they square the game? And a goal! Real excitement here, the equaliser.
Well, as you can see, he makes it look easy in the end, but I think that's a good finish. He'll be pleased with that.
So in business once more on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Alessandro Del Piero, he's in with a chance. And it's 2 for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop him.
Well, here we can see just how good this goal is. It has everything. Skill, pace and power. There was no stopping him there.
Well, underway again. It's a narrow 2-1 lead as things stand. David Beckham. Nesta. Now with Messi. Here's Ronaldo. On to Messi. And Messi in a good position. What can he and his teammates do? A bit of an unfortunate error, and it's going to be a throw. Vitor Ferreira. Ruud Gullit. Intercepting it intelligently. The defenders know you can't really allow space like that. Well, the bar can be the goalkeeper's best friend. The first half here comes to an end.
Please remind you that racism will not be tolerated in any form, and offenders will be removed from the stadium.
So back underway here, Brazil with the lead, but this game a long way from being done and dusted. Ferreira. Vitor Ferreira is with Vinicius Junior, and Messi carries it forward. What's he going to do from this position? But so close in the end, and from such a long way out.
Yeah, you're right, Derek. From there, that was a really good effort.
Nuno Mendes. Gullit. Eden Hazard. Showing a real will to win the ball. this. Now, what can he do with it? Oh, really close, wasn't it?
Yeah, inches away from being the perfect header. Very unlucky.
Ferreira. Lionel Messi. Oh, big moment! And the keeper able to hold on to it. Gullit. An effective challenge. Real Madrid have been awarded the free kick. Ruud Gullit. And well positioned to clear. Now we're inside the final 15 minutes. This could level it. On a different day, it might have gone in.
Yeah, it's a little bit unlucky, really. Decent effort.
Well, Real Madrid are going to make the change now.
Well, this game is far from over. They'll probably get one more big chance before the end. The crowd certainly think so. Just listen to that noise.
Well, there's still scope for late drama here. 5 minutes left and just one goal between the sides. Oh, big chance! Oh, it's in! And that might be the goal that clinches it for them. No looking back now, surely.
This is a very tidy finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure, but his strength just allows him to hit through the ball cleanly. It's an excellent goal.
Substitution for Real Madrid. Well, the action continues, and no shortage of goals. 3-1 as things stand. And the referee brings this match to a close. Not the result Real Madrid were looking for. I wonder what you make of this.
Certainly off the pace today. Beaten to the ball in too many key areas. They need to refocus now and perform better next time out.
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray, ready to bring you match commentary, and alongside me is Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's France, and they take on Real Madrid.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
Chouameni. Ryan Cherki. Still could be dangerous. A goal in the early stages. Precisely what they had been planning.
Well, here you can see what a good goal this is. He hits it so cleanly, and the keeper has no chance. That's a great strike.
So Real restart the game. Disappointed to have conceded. Can they find an equaliser? Alexander Arnold. Rodri. Mane. Opportunity. Too easily, the keeper. Malang Sarr. Now with Azar. Chouameni. And they played their way into trouble. Rodri. Challenge. I'll tell you what, that didn't miss by much. Malang Sarr. Now with Mensch. Now with Azar. Well, he went strongly into the challenge, and the result is a throw-in. The whistle is sounded for half-time in this game.
Cross-secretary, please note, Mr. Moon has left the building.
Into the second half then, and Real doing the chasing. And Messi with teammates to play it to. He's allowed it to go over the touchline, so a throw-in. Vinicius Junior. Smart defending. It leads an accurate cross. And a confident clearance. This could square the game. And a goal! The keeper couldn't stop it. Real Madrid on terms.
Well, this is a brilliant strike, as you can see. He hits it with so much power. The keeper had no chance. Fantastic finish.
So back underway following the equaliser. Aurélien Chouameni. 30 minutes to go then. Must take the lead here.
Here it is again. It was never really in doubt, was it? He was always going to score from there.
Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish. 2-1 currently. Ronaldo. And they stopped them in their tracks. 20 minutes remaining. Can he make it count? Surely now. There it is. Time to look up now, and that gives them a buffer.
Well, just look at the defending here. They just don't breathe the danger. It's a poor goal to concede.
And they're making a change. Well, it's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is. Ruud Gullit. Azar. David Beckham. Well, they keep the ball moving. The cross is on. Well, a struggle to get it away properly. Well, threat averted. Johan Cruyff. Now Cruyff. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Rodri. Not to be for Real Madrid. They have to accept defeat. What do you think of the performance as a whole?
Well, Derek, one of their best today, both as individuals and as a team. And they didn't deserve anything from the game. Need a much better display next time out.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, at the microphone. And sitting alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player, Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say, with good reason. It's Real Madrid, and they face Al Nassr.
Well, this should be interesting today. I like the makeup of both teams. They really do have a good balance of attacking and defensive qualities. But the team that has the greater desire will probably come out on top.
David Beckham. Oh, surely! And a goal! Just what the fans wanted to see. The ideal way to begin.
Well, as you can see, what a good bit of play this is. The build-up is excellent. What a two-touch pass. Clever movement and a great team goal.
Back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Hazard. And Ronaldo with others in the vicinity. No nonsense clearance. Ruud Gullit. Placement, you've got to say.
And optimistic. That's how I would describe that.
Alexander-Arnold. Gullit. And on to Beckham. Now with Messi. Gabriel. Park Ji-sung. Carrasco now. Park. It's with Gabriel. Jonathan Tah has it. Possession problems. And a goal it is for Real Madrid. They are on the victory course.
Well, let's take another look. Wow, how cleanly does he hit that? The keeper was never going to save it. What a good goal that
is. So the ball rolling again. 2-0 the score. Marquisio. And they have possession again. Eden Hazard. Hazard might rely on teamwork. Hazard, a goal! Another one! It's turning into an absolute demolition job.
Well, just look at this again. Great technique, good accuracy, and enough power to beat the keeper. That's an excellent goal.
Well, on they go again, and Real very much in control.
Coming up half-time, there will be a display from the police dog display team that playing this piece for that.
So back in business here. Who wants it more in the second half? Arias. And he clears the danger. Park Ji-sung. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Eden Hazard. Ronaldo. Now with Beckham. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Lionel Messi. 20 minutes to go in this one. Ronaldo untidy with the ball. Carrasco. And on to Marquisio. Owen. David Beckham.
Well, here it is again. And when you clear the ball, you have to get height and distance on it to give your defence time to readjust. They don't do that. It's a poor clearance, and suddenly the ball's in the back of the net.
Well, they've decided to make a change. He has teammates around him. Just knocked it out of there. It's offside, and perhaps he should have been a bit more alert.
And maybe a little bit more aware in the box. He was just too static. They were the better team all over the pitch. We saw good individual performances. We saw an attack which was always threatening, and they played really well. What a performance that was today.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, and I'm joined here on the gantry for commentary by Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It's Real Madrid, and they take on Real Madrid.
The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface, and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
Keeps going. Splendid tackle, and the outcome is a corner here. The corner, can they take advantage of this one? Oh goodness me, off the post. And a solid clearance. David Beckham, on to Hazard, Messi. Now what can Lionel Messi do from here? Piero. Ferreira. Mbappe. Real Madrid have given us away. David Beckham. And Nesta with it. Minge. This might get them in front. An astute piece of defending. Ferreira. Kylian Mbappe. And he read it well. Minge. Ruud. Ronaldo. And with that, the first half draws to a close.
Coming up half-time, don't forget, we'll be having the Lucky Raffle, and also don't forget the Lucky Programme draw.
So away they go again. A low-key first half, I think we should call it. Kylian Mbappe. Attacking possibilities for Real. Asking a lot of any player, quite honestly, to score from that position.
Well, I don't need to say too much about that, do I, Derek?
Minge. Bullet has it. And on to Beckham. Nesta. Now with Beckham. Messi. Well, the pass from Messi, but not quite accurate enough. Dembele. Piece of goalkeeping. And a goal! Now they've broken through. 1-0 here.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a really vital ball played into the box. Various players to attack it, and it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper could do about that.
So underway again here, and this game really needed that goal. Nesta. Now with Beckham. It did look on for them, but not to be. Koundé. Del Piero. Real chance. And it's in! Real Madrid firmly in charge here.
Well, just look at this again. It's so hard to knock off the ball once it gets going. Of course the defending could be better, but that's a great individual goal.
Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. 2-0 now, and back underway. Ruud. Couldn't quite find his teammate. 5 minutes to go. Ronaldo. On to Messi. Suspense to a close. Not the result Real Madrid were looking for.
After the game,
What you made of this?
will find their half right where you left
Beating to
it.
the ball in too many key areas. They need to refocus now and perform better next time out.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you know what I did? I gave him a damn assist. That's what I did, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, I like.
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and my partner, ready to bring you all the analysis and technical talk, is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say, with good reason. How's it going to go, Stuart?
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface, and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
Real did well to regain. Might be a chance here. Oh, might get to it. And a goal. That is a very bright start. Perfect way to open.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds up the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
1-0 then. Szoboszlai. Sessegnon. And teammates around him. But really sticking to the task defensively. This time. David Beckham. Well, inching towards half-time. Real Madrid hold the advantage. Stuart, what strikes you about the performance so far?
Well, they've worked hard and played well to get front here, but they now need to keep their focus as we approach half-time.
And there it is, the half-time whistle.
Please remind you that racism will not be tolerated in any form, and offenders will be removed from the stadium.
And away they go again. The second half is up and running. Beckham. Gullit. A lot of fun, and it's teed up for Ronaldo. And it's two for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop him.
Well, you have to admire this bit of play. Just look how he runs with the ball. He always looks in control, didn't he? That's a brilliant goal.
So 2-0 now. Almada. Wilfried Singo. Marquez. Now with Bellingham. Brahim. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. And the throw-in forthcoming. Just the clearance that was needed. Jude Bellingham. Arias. That's a good-looking pass. And the verdict of the officials is offside.
Well, he just gets caught ball watching here. Needs to be more alive, work harder to keep onside, and be ready for the chance.
And with play stopped, they will make the change now. Ronaldo. We're inside the Cristiano Ronaldo. Simple for the keeper dealing with that long-range effort. Well, he was a long way from goal, but that didn't seem to bother him.
Well, he won't strike a football much better than that. That certainly had the keeper worried.
Well, Real Madrid are going to make a double substitution. Well, only minutes remaining now, and Real Madrid enjoying a commanding lead. What have you made of their overall performance? And the referee says that will do it. It's the end of the game, and it's a victory for Real Madrid.
You've enjoyed it, have a great game.
It's in all aspects of the game. They defended well enough, they dominated midfield, and they created chances as well. It's a great performance.
Yeah, I have. What's the difference between training and the rule? You don't have people screaming your name. You don't have a like you got it. Take it. You got other people. Fuck you, Barbie. Fuck you, Barbie. Yeah, you got other people. Oh, look, that's why. I mean, I think. You know, I'm not. I can't start talking to this one. Yeah, you're like, fuck you, Barbie.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner here on the gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's Real Madrid, and they take on Real Madrid.
The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Promising avenue of attack favoured by Messi. In it goes, an early goal. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, here it is again. Messi's cross really finds somebody to go and attack it. And then Ronaldo demonstrates his ability in the air. He judges the flight, he meets it solidly and beats the keeper. That's how to head a ball.
So the action continues. Will there be a quick response from Real? Declan Rice.
Pass.
Ronaldo. Considerable momentum, courtesy of Ronaldo. But what can he produce from here? And he clears the danger. Nesta. Beckham. Cristiano Ronaldo. He succeeds in clearing it. David Beckham. Alexander-Arnold. And Messi in full control of the ball here. They've gone and scored again. They're doing everything in their power to make sure they're not pegged back.
Well, let's take another look now. And it's a superb cross by Messi. And Hazard times his movement brilliantly and makes really good contact with the ball. That's a great header.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. Brahim. Danger here as he runs at them. And the upshot is free kick. And the yellow card is produced.
Yeah, had no choice there.
The walls are meant to be immovable. Not this one. Almada. And fine use of the ball. Showing good patience. Just couldn't play that decisive ball. He's in with a chance. Again! They're absolutely racing away with this. 3 to the good now.
Well, I won't get tired of watching this. He's standing for the play. Just look how far he runs with the ball. That's a great goal.
Well, on they go again, and Real very much in control.
With the prospect being Cleveland, Mr. Moon has left the building.
So the ball rolling again, and Real left with a real mountain to climb in the second half. Barbosa, Declan Rice, Almada, and he's taken it away. Real Madrid had it back now. Eden Hazard. Well, the pressure was on when the keeper stepped up to deal with it. So half an hour remaining. Hazard. Well, he hits it with authority. Close. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Alexander Barbosa. Pico. Almada. Ronaldo, and he's in. Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Oh, could be! Spectacular save! Top-class goalkeeping! Cole Palmer. Gullit has it. Foden now. Can he take the chance? And you cannot argue with a hat-trick. Simply unstoppable today.
Well, it's a goal you'd expect to score. He kept his cool and he put it away nicely. You'll be happy with that.
Ronaldo!
And that is that, the end of the game. It goes into the books as a win for Real
Just remember there'll be
What do you think
15 minutes delay at the end of the game to allow the 15 supporters to lead safely.
Full of energy and pace, and the midfield completely dominated the game. Great all-round.
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical and technical analysis, it's Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's Real Madrid versus Argentina.
When looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Ronaldo. Now with Beckham. Surely.
Will the owner of the red car obstructing the main entrance please remove the car as soon as possible? Thank you.
Vitor Ferreira. And chances on. And there it is, the opening goal, 1-0, and they'll feel they deserve it.
Well, here we can see just how good this goal is. It has everything: skill, pace and power. There was no stopping him there.
So Real restart the game. Disappointed to have conceded. Can they find an equaliser? Hazard. Gullit has it. Bale. Very timely interception. Vinicius Junior. Really the high percentage option to try your luck from there.
Well, his teammates aren't particularly happy. He was never going to score from there.
Nesta. David Beckham. On to Messi. Beckham. And a tiny challenge. Good work from Argentina to win it back. Real chance. And a goal! They've increased their lead, and they don't want to be throwing it away from here.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
So the ball rolling again at 2-0. Beckham. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time.
Would you contact please note, Mr. Moon has left the building.
Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Vinicius Junior. Ferreira. And cleared away. Van de Ven. Pedri. On to Vitinha. They need to get tighter here. Big chance! And there it is! Another goal! And surely there's no way back from this now!
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike.
This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. Gullit. On to Hazard. Vitor Ferreira. Right. Gareth Bale. And some in position. Well, that's how it hit them. Not quite accurate enough though. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Nesta. Now with Beckham. Messi. Promising sequence. Danger averted. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius!
I won't get tired of watching this. It's an outstanding bit of play. Just look how far he runs with the ball. That's a great goal.
They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Gullit. Always going to be the goalkeeper's ball. The final whistle, and not to be for Real Madrid. They have to accept defeat. What do you think of their performance as a whole?
Absolutely right. While the result was poor, the display was even worse. They never got to grips with the opposition. They were second best in every facet of the game. They need to do a lot of improving before the next time out.
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner here on the gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's Real Madrid, and they take on Sampdoria.
This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
So the first half begins. Let's see what unfolds. Doku. He's through here. In it goes. An early goal. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, just look at how full the defending is here. But I have to say, it's still a very tidy finish. He looked really assured there.
So the action continues. Will there be a quick response from Real? Gullit. Now with Nenge. Michael Olise. On to Olise. Chances on. Oh, surely this time. And a goal to increase their advantage to 2 overall. That little bit of a cushion. Now it's all about keeping the concentration.
Just look at this again. It's so hard to knock off the ball once he gets going. Of course the defending could be better, but that's a great individual goal.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Ronaldo. Michael Olise. Doku. Can he take advantage? And inches away. Didn't miss by very much at all.
This is a very tidy finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure. his strength just allows him to hit through the ball cleanly. It's an excellent goal.
And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish. 2-1 currently. Rafael Marquez. Olise. Now options are plenty. And a throw-in it's going to be. Marquez. No-nonsense clearance. They look as though they want to make this move count. No problems for the keeper. Cristiano Ronaldo. And with that, the first half draws to a close.
With the prospect fee, please note, Mr. Moon has left the building.
So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. Marquez. Marquez! Giving the ball away. Nersch. Jérémy Doku. Distance, not one for the highlight reel, Stuart.
Well, that's a waste. He had much better options there.
And the substitution will occur now. Ronaldo. Now with Nersch. Oh, in with a chance! And the goal is his! They lead by 2 now. Fully deserved.
Well, look at this again, because this is a really well-worked goal. The pass is incisive, the movement off the ball is bright, and it leads to a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a great goal.
And a substitution in the offing. So they get the ball moving again. 3-1 the scoreline here. What's going to happen next? Michael Olise. On to Olise. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Nicely saved. Well, it was straight at the keeper, but technically good goalkeeping. Well, not far away from fault, and he's through here. 5 minutes to go. Rafael Marquez. Olise. Well, an attempt almost from a different postcode and not very far away.
Well, from that sort of range, that's a very decent effort.
And the referee brings this match to a close. Not the result Real Madrid were looking for.
Thank you, everyone, for making Jeremy Nicholas and everyone here at the stadium.
And as a team, they didn't deserve anything from the game. Need a much better display next time out.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm Derek Ray, and sharing commentary with me as usual is Stuart Robson, and we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It is Everton taking on Real Madrid.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
Gianluca Zambrotta. Declan Rice. Long distance effort. Keeper did his job. Midge. On the ball, Alessandro Nesta. Sarr now. And Nesta with it. In a decent position now. And a goal! They start as they mean to continue. They make the opening statement.
Well, you have to admire this to the player. Just look how he runs with the ball. He always looked in control, didn't he? That's a brilliant goal.
Action underway once more. A wake-up call for the Real players, maybe. Can they find a response now? Lionel Messi. They've given it away. Fernando Torres. Now with Olise. Rice with it. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Buying them time. David Beckham. We're making considerable progress with the ball. And a poor touch and unable to keep it in play. Throw in to come. Rafinha. Zico. And on to Zico. Zico! Well, it's all going so swimmingly for them here. Another goal. And now it's a matter of avoiding any silly mistakes.
Goal for
Well, here's the
Everton,
replay, and
number
just
10.
look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. And that's a great strike.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. Correct. Now with Beckham. At times they make passing look easy. And Messi in a good position. What can he and his teammates do? That is that for the first half here. Well, without putting too fine a point on it, Real really struggled in the first half. Will we see a response from them in the second? Ronaldo on the move. Spot on with that tackle. Olise. Real Madrid regaining possession. David Beckham. Ruud Gullit. Joshua Kimmich. Declan Rice. He's in here. And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day. It's superb scoring form.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he drives past the defender to create space for himself. Once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
Substitution for Real Madrid. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. Ruud Gullit. And on to Beckham. On to Palmer. Hazard on the ball. Can he take the chance? Can they stop it going in? Patient build-up at the moment. And stop Minch. And the referee says corner kick. But he's gone short with it. And the final whistle. Not to be for Real Madrid. They have to accept defeat.
Please remember that
Look at
the
the
15th
performance as a
minute
whole.
delay at the end of the
That just
game
wasn't good
to
enough
allow
today.
visiting
Lack of a game
supporters to
plan,
leave
too many players
safely.
below
Thank you.
par, and not enough energy all around the pitch. A really worrying performance for me.
Bro, I don't makes me mad, makes me sad. I don't give a fuck what cares. All right, hide this poor
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, getting ready to bring you all the action, accompanied by my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. What do you anticipate seeing, Stuart?
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface, and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
Antoine Semenyo. Nicolas Pepe. On to Pepe. Yildiz. Clearance left a bit to be desired. And a goal! They start as they need to continue. They make the opening statement.
Well, here you can see what a good goal this is. He hits it so freely, and the keeper has no chance. That's a great strike.
So Real restart the game. Disappointed to have conceded. Can they find an equaliser? Gurrit. On to Hazard. Cristiano Ronaldo. Very effective. Is this the moment? Absolutely spot on with that challenge. Nicolas Pepe. He was looking for.
Well, it's always a difficult technique on the volley, but I think that's a massive chance he should score from.
Marquez, and unable to keep possession. And Messi carries it forward. What's he going to do from this position? Ronaldo! And a goal! The keeper couldn't stop it. Real Madrid on terms.
Well, he puts it away really well, as you can see. But you'd expect him to score from that range, but they all count.
So back underway following the equaliser. Rafael Marquez. Now with Yildiz. On to Semenyo. Unfortunately for him, the less said about that attempt, the better.
Well, he had a lot of options there, but he's chosen the wrong one. That was a poor effort.
Ruud Gullit. On to Messi. Likes to run with the ball at his feet. And just blotting out the danger. Chances on.
He's a great talent. What a run,
Number
what a goal,
11.
and what a player he is.
So on with the match. 2-1 is the scoreline. What's going to happen next?
Coming up at half time, there will be a display from the police dog display team. So stay in your seats for that.
So back in business, the ball moving again, and Real with a bit of work ahead of them. And trying to extend their lead. I think he might feel he should have done better with that effort.
Not the best option taken there. A slight rush of blood, I think.
This could be the equaliser. Oh, goal! It's gone in! The goalkeeper doesn't want to see a playback of that ever again.
Well, just look at this again.
For Real
What was he
Madrid.
thinking?
Number
Two shots,
7,
two ponderous hits,
Cristiano
cost him a goal
Ronaldo.
here.
And it's level again here. Both sets of fans being put through something of an emotional mangle. Now with Semenyo. On to Haaland. Now with Pepe. Erling Haaland. Haaland! And a goal! That's his brace! They just can't keep him quiet!
Well, here's the replay, and what a well-delivered cross this is.
Number
Perfectly
11.
placed, but the finish is far too easy. He doesn't even have to jump. How has he afforded that much space? It's a tidy header, but really poor defending.
Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. David Beckham, and it's Messi going forward. What's he going to do next? The chance for the leveller. Textbook example of how to cut it out. Messi. David Beckham. Can they open them up? A chance to whip it in.
Well, what an atmosphere we've got inside this stadium. These supporters are doing everything they can to get their team over the finish line.
Well, Real Madrid are going to make the change now. A goal! Sheer Charlotte! Level again here!
Well, here you can see what
Goal
a
for
good goal
Real
this is.
Madrid.
He hits it so
Number
cleanly,
22.
and the keeper has no chance. That's a great strike.
They will now make use of the substitutes bench. Well, they've restarted the game, and it's 3 apiece. Marquez. Kangin Lee. And the promise. Is it going to end with them scoring the winning goal? Nesta succeeded in carrying out his defensive chores. Nicolas Pepe. And he keeps going. Mane. Not the best clearance. Well, the move breaks down. And there it is, the full-time whistle. Well, they can't be separated. And goal is very much part of the equation. Stuart, as always, interested to get your final analysis.
Well, Derek, it was a really good game between two evenly matched teams. Both had their moments, but neither side really deserved to lose this one.
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, ready here on the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and commentary midfielder Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's Real Madrid versus Barcelona.
Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan. Both teams have a certain style of play, and both sides will want to start quickly. I'm looking forward to this.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Correct. And Real's creative tendencies coming to the fore. Failure to keep the ball on the part of Real. Martinez. Semenyo. It's there for him. There it is. And a delightful stop to this match. Just what they were hoping for.
Well, you have to admire this bit of play. Just look how he runs with the ball. He's always looked in control, didn't he? That's a brilliant goal.
Well, the action underway. Can Real find a response now? Beckham. On to Messi. And he's through here. Oh, but denied. Full credit to the keeper.
Well, of course he should score.
And in, and the second time of asking, just what was required.
The keeper's very unlucky
Goal
there.
for Real
Such a good
Madrid.
initial save.
Number
But can't
7,
get to the rebound.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
So underway again, following the goal that made things level. Kenan Yildiz. Hazard. Hazard! Oh, goodness me, he's hit the post. A goal here, giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it.
Well, as you can see here, the initial attempt was good, but his reaction was brilliant. He was so alert there.
Well, underway again. It's a narrow 2-1 lead as things stand. Kenan Yildiz. Cristiano Ronaldo. Gullit has it. And no way to sugarcoat that one, Stuart.
Well, sometimes it's worth having a shot from distance, but he never really set himself to hit that cleanly.
Jamie Carragher. And on to Yildiz. Salem Al-Dossari. Hoping to pass the ball, but remaining patient. This could level it. And it nestles in the back of the net. Barca are level.
Well, just look at the setup here. It's such a clever back heel, and it's a great finish. He holds off the defender, keeps his composure, and finds the back of the net. It's a marvellous goal.
So back underway, and I have to say, this game is everything I hoped it would be.
With the prospect of please
And so it is, the first half story has been written. So the referee's whistle as the action is restarted. An encouraging move from Barca. And putting paid to the danger. Semenyo. The outcome is a goal kick here. And into the last 30 minutes now. Can they forge ahead? And it's in! They're back in front! Stunning scenes here!
goes again. He hits this so swiftly, doesn't he? That's a brilliant goal from a top-class player.
You can't really say defences are on top. 3-2. Messi. And Messi with teammates to play it to. Kenan Yildiz. Messi. Must be. And the problem not completely solved. And that will be offside. And a booking to add to the story.
Yeah, had to be cautious for that.
Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution.
Certainly haven't been at their best, but they might just get one more big chance to draw level here. Their fans certainly think so. Just listen to them.
What late excitement, and the match is level.
Well, here's the replay, and what a well-delivered cross this is. Perfectly placed, but the finish is so easy. He's given far too much time and space. He doesn't even have to jump. Poor defending, you have to say.
Back underway, and quite the story being written in this one. 3-all, and the referee brings this contest to an end. It certainly was pulsating and a solid Stuart, you take it.
Well, it was excellent entertainment. We saw good quality football played at a high intensity and goals as well. The draw is a fair reflection of how the game was played.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray, ready here in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfielder Stuart Robson. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. It's Real Madrid facing Manchester City.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Well, the pressure was on, but the keeper stepped up to deal with it. So Bosley. Hazard on the ball. Hold on! There it is! And just the ideal start.
Well, let's take another look. Wow, how cleanly does he hit that? The keeper was never going to save it. What a good goal that is.
So the action continues. Will there be a quick response from Real? Messi. Beckham. Here's Ronaldo. Good use of the ball as they look to extend their lead. Dealt with by Carragher. Ljungberg. Holland. It's with Makelele. Oh, big opportunity. And it's 2 for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop him.
Well, this is a brilliant strike, as you can see. He hits it with so much power. The keeper had no chance. Fantastic finish.
And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. Nesta. Alexander-Arnold. On to Messi. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. And stopping the danger. Well, approaching the half-time interval, and the first half Real Madrid really would like to forget all about these. He's in with a chance! And a very good challenge. And there it is, the half-time whistle.
Coming up half-time, don't forget, we'll be having the Lucky Raffle, and also don't forget the Lucky Programme draw.
And off and running again, it really was spellbinding what we saw from City in the first half. So let's see how the second 45 plays out. Ronaldo. On to Messi. Now, what can Lionel Messi do from here? So Bosley. 30 minutes to go then. Holland! Oh, he wasn't ruthless enough in front of goal. Keeper has it now. Guti. Makelele. And on to Ljungberg. And you cannot argue with a hat-trick. Simply unstoppable today.
Well, just watch this again.
Goal for Manchester
Change of pace,
City.
change of
Number
direction,
9,
and a
Erling
decent finish.
Haaland.
That's a very good goal.
This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. Teamwork and passing in evidence. In with a chance. Well, they pulled one back, but perhaps a bit too late in this contest. They haven't been at the races this evening.
Well, as you can see, he gets there first, makes good contact with the ball and finds the back of the net. That's a decent header.
So on with the action. 3-1 the scoreline at the moment. Salem Al-Dosseri. On to Holland. Guti. Decent effort there.
Well, he had such good technique. He really did hit that well. He certainly came close there.
Guti. Now Holland. The final whistle, and not to be for Real Madrid. They have to accept defeat. What do you think of their performance as a whole?
Certainly off the pace today. Beaten to the ball in too many key areas. They need to refocus now and perform better next time out.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. It's Real Madrid facing Real Madrid.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
So plenty of forward momentum from Real Madrid here. Asking a lot of any player, quite honestly, to score from that position.
Well, I don't need to say too much about that, do I, Derek?
David Hansko. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now with Sarah.
Because he generates so much power from that sort of distance. His technique is brilliant.
Can he put them in front? Quite simply, an opportunity wasted. Easy for the keeper. Corner for Real Madrid. It might be. So well to deny him.
A reminder, tickets for the next game are available for sale after today's game.
It's a superb save. Not completely out of trouble here. Up a disappointing dead end. Zaire Emery. Here's Ronaldo. Neymar. Position to clear. Can he do it to take the lead? He took care. A goal! On the back of sustained pressure. Now they deservedly hold the advantage.
Well, let's take another look. And it's not good enough defensively. They're slow to react, don't get tightened up, and don't deal with the situation. And there's the outcome.
So Real restart the game. Disappointed to have conceded. Can they find an equaliser? Yamal. Possession one. Is that for the first half here?
Coming up at half-time, there will be a display from the police dog display stages that change the seats for the van.
So back in business, the ball moving again, and Real with a bit of work ahead of them. Oh, that's a really good authoritative tackle. Throw in here. Neymar. Beckham. On to Messi. Chiseled nicely. Real chance. Hazard! And it really was on top.
Yeah, that could have put them in a great position there.
30 minutes left for play. Gullit. Eden Hazard. Can they convert? Simple to put it away, yet dispatched seemingly with ease. If ever there was reason to get emotional about a goal, you've just been exposed to it. And they will make the change now. So underway once more, 2-0 the lead here. Lamine Yamal. Here's Ronaldo. Good-looking attack launched by Ronaldo here. But timely defending when it mattered. Gullit. Oh, what an opportunity.
He hits this with so much power. Just look at the follow through. So athletic. That's a dynamic strike.
So they restart the game, but that goal truly feels like the final nail. 5 minutes left. Over the touchline for what will be a Real Madrid throw. Yamal. And the referee says that it's the end of the game. And it's a victory for Real Madrid.
Excellent. Full of energy and pace. And the midfield really dominating the game. Great crowd.
Spain. What you got? Spain.
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, ready to bring you match commentary, and alongside me is Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's Ghana taking on Real Madrid.
The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
So underway here. Let's see what this game has in store for us. Will he finish? Well kept out. Defensive clearance. Gabriel getting the ball forward. High jump in front. And it goes! An early opening statement in this match. And look at the celebrations.
Well, here's the replay, and what a well bit of a cross this is. Perfectly placed. But how does he allow that much time and space? He doesn't even have to jump to head it in. It's a good finish, but terrible defending.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Pedri. On to Pedri. It's in! A two-goal cushion now, and the lead fully merited.
Well, here it is again. It's a light to the situation. He makes good contact with the ball and he kicks it down. That's a nice-headed goal.
Two 2-0 now, and back underway. Eden Hazard. Just the challenge that was required. Opportunity it is. Must finish.
That's an outstanding bit of play. Just look how far he runs with the ball. That's a great goal.
Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now. Alexander-Arnold. Not made it look routine, but read it well. Eusebio. Oh, credit to the goalkeeper. Fantastic save.
Well, in that situation, that's a really top-class save from the keeper.
And taken cleanly by the goalkeeper. Vitor Ferreira. Yamal. Kylian Mbappe. In it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now.
Well, here you can see it again. Great strength and composure under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
Well, this is threatening to get out of hand. Just look at the scoreline.
Coming up
And the
half
whistle
time,
is sounding for half-time in this game.
and also don't forget the match program score.
So the ball rolling again, and Real left with a real mountain to climb in the second half. Ferreira, and he's made headway. Surely, it's still alive. And the opportunity comes a-begging. He decided to hit that with power rather than going for placement. Pedri. And it's with Shearer. Well, he was miles out, but still had the audacity to go for goal.
Yeah, as you said, a long way out, but what a good strike that was. He hit it so cleanly.
Alan Shearer, and he's in. He can't hold on to it. Well, they can keep possession now. David Beckham. On to Messi. Very quick thinking there. 20 minutes to go in this one. Yamal. And it's with Shearer. Eusebio. Oh! They're in beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, as we see the game, he was never going to miss that, was he? That's a really simple finish in the end.
And time for the change now. Oh my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Ruud Gullit. Lionel Messi. Hazard on the ball. Hazard with others to team up with. And got rid of it. 5 minutes to go. Mbappe. It's a splendid run by Mbappe. Wonderful chance. This match to a close. Not the result Real Madrid were looking for.
Ladies and gentlemen, the ice safety and security will be 15 minutes delayed until the visiting supporters will have access to the exit gate. Thank you for your cooperation.
Football for me.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the technical and tactical analysis, is Stuart Robson. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. It's Real Madrid, and they take on Rayo Vallecano.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Will they be able to play it in behind the defence? Clearance wasn't decisive. Hazard. It might still be problematic. So to do it inside your own penalty area. Olise. In with a chance. And in range. And the opening goal of the contest comes from Eden Hazard.
Well, just look at the defending here. They just don't read the danger. It's a poor goal to concede.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Ronaldo. Eden Hazard. Still trailing, but they're upping the pressure. Take their time, but not enough care on the ball. Alessandro Del Piero. Now with Olise. Can he score? Not ruled to have taken up an illegal position, only just. Defending. Oh, he's through here. Still up for grabs. Surely now. And there it is. A goal. I must say, much to the annoyance of the keeper.
Well, when you see this again, I think the goalkeeper is very unlucky. He makes a good initial save, but the ball comes off of him, rebounds straight to an attacker, and the finish is excellent.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. So the whistle there.
Coming up for half-time, don't forget, we'll be having a lucky raffle, and also don't forget the lucky programme draw.
So the two teams have switched around, and the second half is underway. Looking fast. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Hazard. He could really get at the opposition. Well, good defending to stop a decent looking attack. Eden Hazard. To Vitinha. They put it in. And there it is! 3 goals in front now. An immense performance.
Well, as you can see, he's a great talent. What a goal and what a play he is.
This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. Ronaldo, can he put it away? And this time it's in! Fabulous goal! And just look at the celebrations!
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
And they're making a change. Well, the action continues, and no shortage of goals. 3-1 as things stand. Michael Olise. Marcos Llorente. Possession and patience, the watchwords. And cleared away. Best. No, he keeps going. Retaining possession proving difficult. 5 minutes left. Eden Hazard. And now Ronaldo with teammates in support. It ends in defeat for Real Madrid, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
They weren't at their best today, both as individuals and as a team, and they didn't deserve anything from the game. Need a much better display next time out.
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, and delighted to have Stuart Robson sharing commentary duties with me. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. It's Real Madrid, and they take on Real Madrid.
We can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game.
Hazard on the ball, moving the ball really well here. Well, not the end result he had in mind.
Well, we know he can hit them from that sort of range, but that was a poor effort in the end.
Nuno Mendes. Ruud Gullit, using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Iniesta. Now options are plenty. This looks interesting. The threat was there, but no problems now. Ronaldo striding forward with confidence. Well, he knew he had to get to the ball, and he did. Gareth Bale. Well,
should remind you that racism will not be tolerated in any form, and offenders will be removed from the stadium and may face prosecution.
So underway again. You might call it a defensive masterclass so far. Will either attack come to life? Declan Rice. The ball with Luka Modric. Marcos Llorente has it. And Real couldn't hang on to the ball.
A reminder, tickets for the next game are available for sale after today's game.
Alleviating the pressure. Bowen. So over the line and a throw-in. Frank Rijkaard. Showing a real will to win the ball. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Good looking sequence. Can he put them in front? Cleared away by Rijkaard. Real Madrid have given us away.
Well, the fans are making so much noise here. They
Must take the lead here. Well, trying to open the scoring, and you've got to describe it as a chance.
Well, they just can't break the deadlock, can they? That was a decent opportunity.
Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. It's come down to the final 5 minutes, and still they're deadlocked at 0-0. Bale with others in the vicinity. But it finishes in a stalemate. Stuart, what did you make of it all?
Well, yes, Derek, probably not the best game. I don't think either team played to their full potential. The final ball was often lacking, and the chances they did create, they were unable to take advantage of. A bit disappointing, really, as I was expecting more.
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board alongside me is Stuart Robson, my commentary partner. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's Real Madrid up against Portugal.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
To put an end to that attack. Brahim. Hatem. Lionel Messi. He's in here. It's opened up for him. Corner given to Real Madrid. And a chance for the lead. finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered.
Well, here it is again. And the keeper's lost his concentration here. He's totally in the wrong position. He'll be disappointed with that.
And Portugal get the game restarted. Disappointed to have conceded. How can they come up with a quick response? Portugal looking dangerous. Can he get them level? Still a chance. And the keeper really reacted brilliantly.
Well, from that sort of range, it's a great save, I have to say.
Now that move comes to an end. Goal kick. Nesta. Malong Sarr. Hazard on the ball. Eden Hazard. He has teammates around him. He must finish! Well, given the position he found himself in, he really should be testing the keeper. Superb opportunity squandered. Messi. Rolich has it. Beckham. Happy to pass the ball. Ronaldo. And it's in! Real Madrid firmly in charge here.
Well, as you can see, it's a dangerous runner with the ball. He has such good balance and pace. That's a top-class goal.
So underway once more, 2-0 the lead here. The first half here comes to an end.
Coming up half-time, don't forget, we'll be having the Lucky Raffle, and also don't forget the Lucky Programme draw.
And back underway, there can be no denying it. There was a big gulf between the sides in the first half. Will we see a response from Portugal in the second? And he's got them in their tracks. Hazard, Messi, an effective ball, opportunity it is, a goal, and it seems they're truly cruising to victory here.
Well, as you can see, he gets there first, makes good contact with the ball and finds the back of the net. That's a decent header.
Substitution for Real Madrid. Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now. Beckham. 30 minutes left for play. Ronaldo. And Ronaldo with others in the vicinity. Surely! Oh, that's it, yes! Good piece of defending. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Now with Beckham. Cristiano Ronaldo. Palmer. And it's teed up for Ronaldo. Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
Well, as you can see, what a good bit of play this is. The build-up is excellent. 1 and 2 touch passing, clever movement, and a fairly simple finish. Great team goal.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Emphasis on the clearance, a good one. Gullit. Now with Messi. Here's Ronaldo. Now with Beckham. And clears the danger. The danger was about it. And that is the end of the game.
Mostra tudo que cê sabe, o Guga vai analisar. Nunca tive desse lado. Cê sabe que o Livinho vai te olhar. Pode sentar. Balança aqui fora. Duvidar sem você.
Tempo gritar você.
Em você, balança a bunda agora, eu quero ver você descer. Balança a bunda agora, eu pode dançar pelada. Se tiver muito excitada, pode dançar pelada. Você balança a bunda agora, eu quero ver você descer. Balança a bunda agora, eu quero ver você descer. Balança a bunda agora, eu quero ver você descer.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's Iceland, and they take on Real Madrid.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
Yuri and Timber. Plenty of options. And Pasta. From that position, he really should be doing more to work the goalkeeper. Nesta. And the keeper has it now. David Beckham. Cristiano Ronaldo. Went in strongly to win the ball. Ferreira.
Would Alex O'Neill please meet your wife at the ticket office? Thank you.
Referee said advantage. Advantage played, but now a free kick given. And danger dealt with for now. Declan Rice. A real opening now. Well read to put an end to that attack. Del Piero. Vitor Ferreira. That's a routine take. Declan Rice. Alessandro Del Piero. Dembele. On to Vitinha. Is this the moment? And it's in! 1-0. They breaks the defence.
Well, that was a fairly easy finish at the end, but he still had to take it. You won't mind how they come, though.
1-0 then. And there it is, the half-time whistle.
Would the club secretary please note Mr. Moon is in the building.
So back in business, the ball moving again, and Real with a bit of work ahead of them. No panic, just passing. Moving it so confidently now. Hazard might rely on teamwork. Alessandro Del Piero. Dembele. Rice with it. Son. Is this the moment? And connected China. Plenty to think about. Van Basten, he's in behind. And he scored not once but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Well, you have to ask, where's the defender? The keeper is completely exposed, but he still had to finish it, and he did it really well. It's a good goal.
Substitution time it is here. And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. Alexander-Arnold. Really inventive stuff from Real here. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Mauro Junior. Chance for Son. And you cannot argue with a hat-trick. Simply unstoppable today.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
Well, Real Madrid are going to make the change now. Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now. Well, we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one. Now, who can he play it to? Could be more trouble. And there goes the final whistle. It ends in defeat for Real Madrid, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
That was a worrying display. They were completely outplayed in almost every department. The coach has got a lot of work to do before the next game.
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary box, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. It's Chelsea, and they take on Real Madrid.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Can't really allow runs like that. Corner it is for Chelsea. The goalkeeper, and he'll be disappointed. High quality defending. Lionel Messi. Real Madrid have the ball again. Will it lead to the goal that puts them ahead? Well, that's a really top-notch piece of defending. Marquez. Attacking possibilities for Chelsea. Must take the lead here. And denied by the keeper. Impressive. Available. Well, so close in the end, and from such a long way out.
Yeah, you're right, Derek. From there, that was a really good effort.
Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Midge. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. Offside by the nearest of margins. The first half here comes to an end.
With the prospect of being free throws, Mr. Moon has left the building.
So underway once more. No goals, no drama, to be honest, in the first half. Surely that situation will change. Nesta. Nuno Mendes. Ruud Gullit. Here's Ronaldo. Messi. Fine work from Chelsea to win the ball back. Well, it could be on for him here.
Well, he'd certainly like to have that back again. That was a big chance to miss.
The owner of the silver hatchback with the license plate GR55JKK, please contact your nearest security guard. Thank you.
Mbappe. Reflection behind them for the corner. He has teammates around him. Not the clearance that was called for. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Well, it looked so threatening, but the danger averted.
Well, what a final few minutes we have in store for us here. And the Chelsea fans are certainly playing their part. But can they take one of these chances that come their way and win this game?
Only 5 minutes left for play, and tension galore with the teams locked together. And that will be all for this game. ever interested to get new talent.
Right where you left it.
Tactical battle. There's a lot of endeavour, some good defending, but not enough attacking quality, and that's why we didn't get any goals.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as always, is Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's Brazil, and they take on Real Madrid.
Well, both teams know they need to start the game well here, try to dominate the midfield area and get their creative players on the ball. This should be an interesting game, I think.
Pedri. Scott McTominay. Brazil struggling to keep the ball. Oh, he's through here. The keeper quickly on this line, dealt with it brilliantly. Can he put them in front? I think he'll be kicking himself, ruled offside.
Well, his instinct should have told him he was offside there. He has to be more alert in the box.
And it is going to be a goal kick. Steven Gerrard. Well, it's a good Brazil move in the making. Pedri. Can he take the chance? Cristiano Ronaldo. On to Hazard.
This is a message for all away supporters. Can you please remain seated after the game, and your coach will meet you at the turnstile. Thank you.
Simple save, really. Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity. Gerrard. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time.
Would you contact me, please note, Mr. Moon has left the building.
So underway once again. Who will grab the stage in this second half? Can they cover up? Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Pedri. And Real come away with it. Interception looked routine. In truth, it wasn't. Gerrard. Hazard on the ball. Must take the lead here. Rifling that one in, and he didn't miss by much. Time for a change then. Malong Sarr. Beckham. On to Palmer. Ruud Gullit. Minge. On to Hazard. Moving the ball nicely. Looking for that final pass. Cleared away. Cannavaro. So a throw in for Real Madrid. If Real Madrid could come up with a winner at this stage, it could be decisive.
Well, what a final few minutes we have here, and the fans are certainly playing their part. But can they take one of these chances that come their way and win this game?
A real opening now. Oh, can you believe it? With so little time left, surely that will be the winner. Amazing scenes here.
Well, just look at this again. Great technique, good accuracy, enough power to beat the keeper. That's an excellent goal.
And the referee brings this match to a close. Not the result Real Madrid were looking for.
Ladies and gentlemen, Real Madrid have succeeded in the football. Now let's all enjoy a great victory on the way home. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
The key thing is they bounce back now and they can't afford to repeat performance.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. My name is Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. It's the Netherlands facing Real Madrid.
We can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
Might really be able to trouble them here. And the opportunity comes a-begging. He decided to hit back with power rather than going for placement. Alexander-Arnold. Erling Haaland. Haaland! There it is! The opening goal of this match. And what a start they made.
Well, let's take another look. How cleanly does he get that? The keeper was never going to save it. What a good goal that is.
ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Ruud Gullit. Cristiano Ronaldo. Beckham. Moving the ball nicely. Promising avenue of attack favoured by Messi. Cleared away. Hazard. And the ball back with the Netherlands now. Chouameni. Holland. He's on the run. Oh, surely. And keeping it out. Well, you might say every goalkeeper's meat and drink. Aurelien Chouameni. Well, straight into very safe hands. Routine for the goalkeeper. Eden Hazard, Cristiano Ronaldo, and so it is, the first half story has been written.
Coming up at half-time, there will be a display from the police dog display stages for staying this piece of the van.
So back in business, the ball moving again, and Real with a bit of work ahead of them. And the pass was just that little bit off, nearly found its target. Eden Hazard. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Holland. It's with Del Piero. Cristiano Ronaldo. And cleared away. Alessandro Del Piero. The ball with Rodri. Alexander-Arnold. Nicely out of there. The decision they have made is to make a triple substitution. Messi. And on to Beckham. Rodri. Shearer. On to Messi. Now, what can Lionel Messi do from here? This could be it! Another goal from his corner would in all likelihood secure victory. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Holland! Really good goalkeeping, and they haven't given up hope.
Yeah, what a save that was. Had it gone in, it was game over.
And a solid clearance. Holland. Can he? To be for Real Madrid, they have to accept defeat. What did you think of their performance as a whole?
Not quite good enough today. Yes, they only lost by one goal, but I never felt they were in control of the game. Frustrating day all round for the coach to think about for the next time.
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting next to me here on the commentary gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham United midfield man, Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason, it's Real Madrid against Brazil.
Well, both teams know they need to start the game well here. Try to dominate the midfield area and get their creative players on the ball. This should be an interesting game.
Too fussy in clearing his lines. He has teammates around him. So the Real Madrid corner. Oh, looked as though it might trouble the keeper, but full credit to him. What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick. Gullit. Beckham. Here's Ronaldo. This might get them in front. Not all that convincing defensively. Well, nothing comes of it. Really good challenge. Messi. And Messi in full control of the ball here. And quite well the pass got in the way. And putting paid to the danger. Malang Sarr. Trent Alexander-Arnold. And on to Beckham. Eden Hazard. Now with Hazard. His line, reacted really well. Good piece of defending. Ronaldo. And here he is, Lionel Messi. Can they stop it going in? And got rid of it. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges.
Coming up half time, don't forget we'll be having the Lucky Raffle and also don't forget the Lucky Programme draw.
Second half underway and both teams will be itching to break the deadlock. Julian Riasson. Not to be. So half an hour.
This is a message for Tyler Berry. That's Tyler Berry. Can you please make yourself known to the nearest steward?
And here he is, Lionel Messi. Oh, that's high level defending. Brahim. Brazil now in a potentially dangerous position. Almada. Well, a struggle for Brazil to keep the ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. Still level. Real Madrid continue to look for what could be a winner. Must take the lead here. Wins it for them. There's every chance, and the fans are lapping this up.
Well, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well balanced, and skillful. That
And they're making a change. So back underway here. Can they hold on to their lead? Almada. And so into the final 5 minutes. Into an attacking position. It's not too late for them. Teammates available. So there goes the final whistle. Real Madrid victorious, and their fans are going to be happy with
Ladies and
this.
gentlemen, thank you for coming. Have a great day.
So competitive for much of the game, but they kept pushing, kept believing, and probably deserved the winner in the end. A great result.
Messi or Ronaldo? Messi or Ronaldo? Yeah, I love. I think people should not compare. Leave different because we have a two players history. We talk about Pelé, Maradona, Zico, Ronaldo, Messi, Cristiano. So we should not compare like Maradona and Pelé, Ronaldinho and Zizou, Messi or Cristiano. No, we have to live this moment because you see, they have 39.
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and alongside me at the microphone is Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's Real Madrid versus Argentina.
Yes, thanks as always. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Midge. He's in control. Eden Hazard. Well to clear it. Hazard. Hazard with a real opening now. Junior Alonso. It's with Diaz. Brahim. Still level here. Can he put them in front? Junior Alonso. Inacio. Lucatinha. Moving it forward. Cristiano Ronaldo from it. Messi. And Lionel Messi has scored the opening goal of the contest. Such a boost.
Well, here you can see it again.
Goal for
Good
Real
run,
Madrid.
great strength, and a
Number
composed finish under
99,
pressure. That's a top-class goal.
Messi.
1-0 then. Well, we're into the final half hour. The keeper has it now. This is looking threatening. Straightforward piece of goalkeeping. Cristiano Ronaldo. Hazard! And the goal is for Real Madrid. They are on a victory course.
Well, this is a very tight finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure, but his strength just allows him to hit through the ball cleanly. It's an excellent goal.
They will now make use of their substitutes bench. So the ball rolling again at 2-0. Neymar. 10 minutes left for play. Almada. And with that, the attack fizzles out. It's a good looking, could be. There it is. Victory more or less guaranteed now.
Well, here it is again. Messi to cross, really find somebody to go and attack it. But how has he allowed that much time and space? He doesn't even have to jump to head it in. It's a good finish, but terrible defending.
And the referee says that will do it. It's the end.